Hey folks, welcome to episode 20 of this Let's Play series of Shadow Empire. In the last episode, we surrounded Limac, which is part of the Limac Republic, and in the next turn I'm going to take that, I'm pretty sure. We've got a war on 3 fronts here. We've got 3 different alien factions which I've just declared war on, so I can clear them out quickly. And in other news, I'm starting to rake it in with money. I'm doing really well with cash. I just managed to sell a load of metal for a huge amount of money. I mean, 5.3 credits. I'm even tempted just to sell a few more. I'm getting 500 a turn. I'm tempted just to sell maybe another 1,000 credits worth. If I am going to do that, obviously going to be a bit careful selling too many metals, but it's just worth it for the money. I don't want to have to worry about money in this game. And I don't think we will be able to. I mean, I don't think we'll have to. It might be that I can actually reduce taxes at some point so that we can really get our economy thriving. Okay, so that's pretty much an overview of what's going on at the moment. I'm about to confederate these guys as soon as I can, and I'm going to try to confederate these guys too, these aliens. So I'm going to have some more aliens here and just take this territory that they've got. I'm not quite sure how far down this goes. Then we're going to start exploring down into this desert. I'm not really sure what's in there. It might be worth just trying to get some spies in just to see what's down that kind of way. So let's get a spy team and send it into this area. Oh, we don't have the political points. Okay, so we'll do it next turn. Okay, so I'm going to roll the turn on and we'll see what happens next time. This was the end of round 55. Okay, guys, welcome back. This is round 56. Yep, that's the one. So let's have a look at what happened in the history. So there was a battle here and we didn't lose anything. There was another battle there. The reptiloids here lost 600 walkers. They're not walkers, they're the giant monsters, but they just lost a lot there. Another loss. These guys attacked again and again and again. We're not even losing anything. Now they lost 400 troops there, but we lost 100 of our machine gunners, which is a shame, but you know, these things happen. And that was that. So we didn't actually get any attacks here on this side. And oops, excuse me. This turn I want to try and take Limac. I think I can do it in one turn, although they do have a lot of we have got a decent recon on them. But they are fairly well dug in for the most part, and I don't know if we'll do it in one turn. We'll see. So let's have a look at the VidCon. So there was an election and the Superior Circle won again. We discovered more fuel. We are coming into the last part of this decade of fanaticism finally. We've completed research on the rocket engine, which is going to help our aircraft when we start actually getting aircraft out. We found 200 GR grade infantry, which I'm really happy about. Admin levels risen. And we've got a bunch of cards that's come from that. So, oh, a whole load of cards. Okay. Now, we don't have a lot of political points, but firstly, let's have a look at these decisions here. So, a national budget is the first one. I think that we probably should get Model Design Council up a little bit more than it is. And maybe drop the Economic Council just a touch. Staff Council's not so important. Foreign Affairs Council is important. Secret Services I'm going to drop because I don't need so much in that. Interior Council I'm going to increase. And I'll
copy that.
Call it a day there. There's the opportunity to create an advisor, but I just don't have anybody that's worth using. I mean, I could recruit. I don't know. I just don't think these. There's just nobody worth getting, really. I don't know. I'm just going to leave it for now. The Military Research Council. We've got an objective to go for. So, what do we get? Radiation filters. We haven't even come across any radiation yet, so I'm going to ignore that, unless it's part of an important tech. No, it's just part of this. So, I'd like to go for high-speed machine gun. I've noticed one of our neighbours has got that now. We are currently Yeah, we've just got rocket engine. Yeah, I think combat armor is going to be the one. It will keep our troops alive even longer. Although, to be honest, I've not found much that can hurt us. And minor worker strike in Sea House. So Sea House is having a lot of problems with striking, and the reason being is because they're not happy now. These people in this zone are happy, but the population are happy, but the workers are not. And the reason being, I think, is that the quality of life here is quite low. So we need to increase this, and the best way to do that is probably to increase spending. So let's just go to Sea House. We'll talk to Tim Buller, go to zone orders, and then we're just gonna give them a whole bunch of money for a bit. That's expensive, but it's gonna. I think it will work. Now, I don't want to raise the salary anymore, but I think that this public budget will actually start. It will start getting them to build assets, and assets is important. Now, this is going to cost me a lot of money, but I think it's going to be worth it. So that's what I'm going to do here. Yeah, we're losing people. They're actually emigrating. Although some of them are going into the workers, but some are emigrating out to Hamburg. So let's start putting more into the public budget, and that should hopefully make them a little bit happier. In the meantime, we've got a rebellion to deal with. We don't have much to we can't really use autocracy here, I fear. So this is going to be I'm going to have to pay them off. Now, we've got the scheduled meeting with alien natives. I want to increase my relationship with them, so I don't think they'll join us yet. Let's actually learn the language.
Roger that.
Excellent. So they've learned from us, we learned from them. Oh no, our linguist did not make progress in understanding the alien language, but they made good progress with English, so that's good. That's better than nothing, I guess. I don't know if it was worth the PP, but let's have a look. We just go to Vergalia. Okay, so they're almost fluent in English now, and our alien speak is reasonable level. Relations quite high. Next, I think I'm going to try gambling on the roll next time to see if we can get them to join us. That's probably the best bet there. Okay, I'll ignore the agent for the time being, or the advisor, sorry. Our spies in Taurus found information. Now, Taurus is this big AI major down here. Now, I want to keep the real politicers in, happy, because these are the guys. They're not very. I mean, look, their desired relation is only 20 with us, and we need to sort that out. But they're the people we want to kind of be keeping in power, really. Like, we could, let's say we wanted to make them more aggressive, we could kind of make it so that they're one of the more aggressive factions gets involved, and then they'll start attacking all their neighbors. But I want to trade with them, and I think that's the best bet. So we've got eyes on them now as well, at least in this one zone. So we can have a look what they've got. They don't have a whole lot here. This is probably one of their newer zones, but we can have a look at their technology on their. In fact, there's a report to do this. I'm just going to show you this now. So we've got trade details, economy details. I don't think we've actually got enough information on them yet, but so I'll show you it with Rishoy Apax, right? Rishoy Apax military details. This tells you all the stuff that they've got. So it gives you a list of all the units they have, and then it tells you the troops that they have. And we can have a look at the tech details. It tells you all the technologies they've got. They've got cluster bombs, quad machine guns. These guys are doing really well. They're way ahead of us, and I'm glad that we're friends with them, to be honest. But we have got a technology research pact with them now, so we will be starting to get little trickles of metal soil filtration, for example. We've been getting from them by the looks of it. Oh no, I think that was us. I think we went for that one. Well, anyway, we should be getting some research from them. Anyway, so I'm going to try to make a trade deal with them. See if we can get a trade deal. 62. Critical success. So we've actually raised their free trade. That makes it impossible to impose tariffs on cross-border trade. No, I don't want to do that. No, I don't want to do that because we're making an absolute killing from our tariffs here. So I'm just going to show you how much money we made this turn. Most of our revenue is coming from. I mean, we get some from sales tax, and sales tax revenue, and then we're getting income tax revenue, service tax revenue. But the most money that we're making, look, is from tariffs. This is a huge money spinner for us. So you know what, while we're making this extra money, I might actually just start putting some more into some of these smaller towns as well, like Hamburg, for example. They are crying out also, I think, for some investment. So I forgot about that sealed door as well. That's something we can do. So I want to get, where are we? Sorry. Oh yeah, public budget. Let's get 50 credits in a turn here.
Understood.
So we're really going to start like pushing this. Sea House. We might be able to do the same in Picardo. Picarbo. Picardo. That sounds like some Star Trek guy, man. Okay, let's increase the public budget up to 50 credits. That's going to make them build assets really damn quick. Like super quick. Lancaster. We are, so how much did we actually make last time? We made a profit of over 1,000. I mean, 1,000 to 300, something like this. So we can afford to spend about 150 a turn. Maybe 200 a turn on this. And then when money starts getting tight again, we can either sell something. Also, I also noticed this. We are nearly maxing out on food. So we've got to the point where we need to start selling our food. Now, we can't sell it because it's just super low price. So what I'm going to do here, I'm actually going to mothball our agri-dome. This is just, I mean, we'll still be paying upkeep on it with regards to workers, but there shouldn't be too much upkeep with regards to anything else. So I'm just going to mothball it. We don't need that now. It's just wasting power, and we're just going to be throwing food down the, we're just going to be throwing food away essentially. So until we can research the tech that allows us to get more storage, I think I'm just going to start closing some of these down. I've probably built too many. I've got too much food coming in, so I might just drop the production. Especially if it gets to the point where it's just not worth selling. I've just built this agricultural thing as well, and it was just a bit of a waste actually. It'll be good to get the it will spread the agricultural area around, hopefully, but yeah, for the time being it's not much help. So I think what I'm going to do is I might just drop the production on the food down to 25%, and let's just see how that works. We're still going to be paying for it, but we're making 1,356, and we're just going to be wasting it. So I'm gonna drop it down and just see how. If I might just mothball it for a bit. So we're not making any more food. We don't need it. Let's start looking at this war down in the south. I'm gonna get these guys and. Sorry, that's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to transfer one to the other. There we go. So we've just kind of transferred some of those over. I don't know how useful that's going to be. Sound effects seem to have turned off. Just bear with me, guys. I'm going to pause this to find out what's going on. Okay, guys, it's working again. So I just moved this just to test the sound effects. I just moved this machine gunner down. And I'm actually going to attach him to the. Oh, I can't. I think they've already got their full. The 5th. I think the 5th have already got their full capacity. Let's have a look. Oh no, there we go. 5th light infantry. So they've got one machine gun infantry brigade just to support them as they're moving up. Okay, so we were just looking at this. So I'm going to move. Let me think about how I'm going to go about this. We are now facing up to practically another front here because of this non-aligned forces coming out of this desert. I think I'm just going to try and focus on taking. Kind of wish this had not happened. Let's get these guys down. Okay.
Going in.
There we go.
Mission success.
They didn't even get any hits on us, so I'm going to move those in there. We've got recon on these guys. Well, these are these big things. Ah, okay. Together they might be able to attack. We've just got one unit here with 4. Let's just attack with these infantry. Oh, we're taking hits. Yeah, we're taking hits in the first few rounds as well, which is interesting. Okay, we didn't kill any of them, but we managed to push them back. Right, let's get the tanks in now and see if we can start cutting them off somehow. Where can we go?
Bring in the tanks.
Okay, that looks good.
Mission successful.
So we killed a few of them, and gonna move those tanks down that way. Don't really have a lot of troops to be able to kind of back this up. Let's move those down here. Just going to move the OHQ down. Let's push them back off this side as well. Okay, these guys ran. Okay, that's okay with me. So I'm just going to leave those. I think I'm just going to leave those here. They probably will come back out, but we'll defeat them again. I can't really move in at this point. All right. What about these? Trying to transfer some of these over. No, we can't do that. How about from... Oops. No, I can't do that. Okay, so we'll just keep these guys over here. On this side, we did lose some men there, didn't we? Oh, I think these guys just don't have sound effects for moving, and that's the issue that I was experiencing there. Okay, so we've just replenished this militia unit here. See if we can attack into this. It's kind of attacking into the unknown. It's going to be dangerous. But it worked. And then we only lost some of those irregulars, which I don't really care about, to be honest. So let's get those guys in there. Now we've actually cut these off. We do probably need bike unit, I think. We've got these Harley 2s, which are actually decent. So I might attach them to the 7th there. There we go. So I'm going to get some bikes in just so we can get some recon on this area. Let's just attack here. I'm going to attack from 2 sides, so just so we minimise our casualties.
Mission accomplished.
We've got techno mages. Okay. There we go. We're probably going to be wanted on this side, I'd say. No, let's go down here so that we can push down here. And that's that. Okay, so... yeah, I don't think they're going to come this way, hopefully. I'm going to move them there just in case. I kind of want some more troops down on this side. So we have got a fair amount. So I don't want to build too many more troops. I kind of want to start saving now for a tank, for some tanks. So I'm going to design a decent tank. Probably some light tanks. And then just use those guys, because the light tanks that I've been using are actually pretty effective. We lost one there though. I mean, we could just raise another formation, but I don't think it's going to be that effective. So, okay. What else can we do here? Yeah, we're still just going to postpone that so it's not distracting me. So let's go into management. And let's go to assets, where we are. And so we're building some barracks here in Lancaster. Iceron building a truck station. Wow, these guys are... Iceron is actually building some decent stuff here, look. Some infrastructure. Skull Tower is not building anything, so we want to build something here. Hamburg, it has just finished the Agri-Dome, the Xeno-Agri. Agriculture. They're about to finish the solar panels. And Seahouse can also build something. So Seahouse needs to build something to do with I reckon... we're okay. We should be okay for energy. Maybe the barracks or the vidcom station. Which one will be best, I wonder? Let's find out. Entertainment's already quite high. Security, it's going to be the barracks, so let's build a barracks here.
Aye, aye, sir.
And in Skull Tower... I mean, we haven't quite got enough to start building more industry yet. I think... What can we get here? VidCon station might be useful, although we've already quite high civilization and entertainment. I don't think that's that necessary. Are we still building plenty of... Yeah, they've got loads of assets. Maybe the rail station too. Could probably build an airbase. It's only going to take one round.
Understood.
Yeah, let's get the airbase up. And then once we've got that first aircraft design, we can start playing around with that. That might be fun. Let's have a look at our logistics points here. Is everybody getting supply? I think so. Everybody seems to be getting supply. I've kind of trimmed the supply lines here because there was loads of supply going down here. We don't need that much. But I think that's okay. I think that's pretty much it. Picarbo was building something. Yeah, oh, they've almost built those solar panels. So what does Picarbo need? Well, it needs security. So I think I might build barracks here too. We've also got ISA on. We've got the truck station coming. Maybe I'll build some more bureaucratic offices here at Hamburg. Although they're quite, mind you, they're really low. Maybe a hospital here too. No, I'll leave it. We haven't got the we're not going to have the industrial points, I don't think. So yeah, I'm going to leave it there. No, I'm not, because I've forgotten to do this war on this side. I think I've been playing it too long now. I'm starting to go a bit wappy. Right, so firstly, I want to move these guys down this way. So let's start doing some exploring. Okay, we bumped up against something here. That's that. Probably want the 2nd Infantry Commander HQ down that way. Over this side, it's looking like we're about to get round the back of these guys. So let's make sure they're all cut off and just finish them. Man, that took a long time.
Requesting backup.
What? No way, man. Okay, so... yeah, next turn. I can't believe we didn't take them. That's so disappointing. I wonder if we can get ourselves a buggy battalion. I want to start getting buggies out now. No, what are we missing? We're missing... Is it metal? No. Might just be the... We build it here. No, what are we missing? Oh, it must be... Well, it seems like we've got everything. We low on ammo? No. So I can do it, I just can't get all of them, and I'm not quite sure why. Because it looks like I should have everything there. I'll just leave it. I'd rather have a full... I wonder if we can build it at Skull Tower. We can build it at Skull Tower. It must have just been the logistics. So, we can build one here? No. Let's just have a look what we've got. Yeah, we've got a bottleneck again. This needs sorting out. I think that Skull Tower probably... We're building an airbase. Let's get rid of that. We'll actually build... I think we should try and start getting another truck station, maybe. Oops.
Understood.
Yeah, let's go for that. It's going to be expensive, but it'll be worth it and hopefully help fix this bottleneck. Now, we have got this battle here to do, so pretty much everything. I think we've got everything we need in order to take this. I might just send the troops in first. Think about this. Maybe not. I might temporarily attach. Where are we? There we are. No. Second. No, that's the white one. That's not what I wanted to do. Let's detach the bikes. And then we'll replace it with these. We are the third, I believe. There we go. Right, this might make a bit of a difference. So let's see if we can get all these tanks in. And this is going to be a first attack. In fact, I might actually get the infantry to do the first attack. The reason being is because... Oh, I don't know. I kind of don't want to lose... I don't want to risk losing these, but... Also, it's going to be a pretty costly attack if I don't. Let's get these guys going in first, see what we can do. Oh, they're suffering heavy casualties.
Mission accomplished.
That was amazing. I'm interested to see what did a lot of the damage here. Yeah, it looks like, I mean... Sorry, I can just look on here, can't I? Yeah, I mean, it looks like the damage was fairly spread out right across the units that we've got. So, excellent job. We've now taken another zone. Well done, boys. So, in they go. I'm tempted just to start. I mean, this seems a little bit spiteful. But it's just kind of... I'm going to be building up. Let me just have a look how many model points we've got now on these soldiers. Well, they're 90%. I mean, it's probably not worth risking people. Yeah, I'll just leave it. No, let's attack. Come on. See if we can get some... Try and generate some more points. Oh, we lost some GR grade infantry though. That's a shame. Oh, we did lose some men. It's not the end of the world. Slightly pointless attack, but... Yeah, we didn't really gain much there. Oh well. So, yeah, we've got these guys surrounded. They're going to be out next turn. Let's just move a big load of troops into here so we can quickly pacify. Yeah, I'm not going to bother attacking them. Let's just move everything up. Let's move these guys down. Okay. Job's a good one, as we say. Limac. We did a fair amount of damage to its assets, but they won't take too long to heal, I don't think. And it's a big town as well. It's 120,000 people, and there's some decent, you know, there's some fairly sizable free folk villages around here as well. I mean, we're going to take all this too. Okay, so I am going to end the turn this time. Okay, guys, we are now on round 57, and okay, let's have a quick look at what happened this turn. You'll see that there was we basically got attacked all over, and I don't think we lost a single... Oh, we lost some soldiers here, look, in that attack, but we didn't really lose anything else as far as I can tell. Yeah, we were attacked from some independents here. Oh, we lost a few. We lost some trucks or something. Just get what that was. We lost some irregular artillery, which I'm not going to cry about, in all honesty. So yeah, that was that. We discovered water deposits in Limac, which is nice. We conquered Limac. We've got our first aircraft model. Motorized machine gun infantry army has now been developed in the staff council by the staff council. We've got a bunch of fate stratagems and some normal stratagems, including a zoo project, which I really like, and I think that we need to... before I do anything else, I'm going to play that. I think that it would be good to try and get it somewhere where we've got a relatively low entertainment score. So Hamburg would be good. Let's put it in Hamburg. They've got 1. So let's play that stratagem right now.
Understood.
There we go. So we've got a zoo asset. And that's that. I just have a look at our treasury this turn. We made loads of money. We've made absolutely loads of money. And oh, one thing that I did off camera just before I rolled the turn, and that was I increased our import and export costs by 25% with our new trading partner Tariffs. So we didn't actually trade anything with them this time, but we will do. But anyway, we got 2,000 in trade that turn. So we're making over 2,000 credits a turn now. I might actually increase the wage for my soldiers because I think I can afford to do that. I intended to do that before, but if we just have a look at them, their morale's probably going to be quite... Oh, it's not bad actually. Morale's not bad. We probably don't need to bother. Yeah, their morale's actually pretty good. I mean, I don't know if that's just because they've taken that town. We might be okay. I think I might leave it. I don't want to spend any more money than I have to. I think it pays to be tight in this game. And for anybody who's not English, what I mean by tight is, I mean tight with money. It's good. It pays to be tight with money in this game. Okay. These guys have got a low health score. I really think that they're still an early civilization. Oh, that's Iceron we're looking at. That's why. Lancaster's doing good. Iceron, we've only just taken this. We've not long taken Iceron, so we actually probably need to kind of pay it a bit of attention. But they will start. Yeah, Iceron's actually building some decent assets now, and you might find. Yeah, we've just built light industry here, and here we're not building anything yet, but they will do once they've started getting some of that money that I'm investing. They've just built an oil well here. Yeah, man, we're starting to do well. We've got loads and loads of food, and I even shut down the production of this facility here. I mothballed it for a month, but I'm going to bring it back on. And the reason being is because if you look at the trade prices now for food, bosh, half a credit per food. Watch me just make 10,000. Okay, 3,000. I got a minute. How does that work? So, 0.52 credits, and we can sell 5,000. Surely I should make 10,000. I don't know what's going on there. Maybe it scales somehow. 1 food, 2 foods is 1 credit. It's 3. I'm interested to see why this is doing this. Yeah, okay, it looks good up to there. 1,000, 3,000. Unless my maths is just really bad. 3,000 credit. Of course, yeah, my maths is just really bad. God, would you believe I'm doing maths as a degree as well? Okay. How to embarrass yourself on film. Okay, so yeah. Let's get 3,000 credits. What did I say? 10,000. That would have been 2 credits per food. Oh, what a dumbass. I think I've just been awake way too long now. So I'm going to sell all that food. That's a huge amount of food and it's a huge amount of credits. So this gives us a lot of money. Now once you start breaking 10,000 credits, you're kind of laughing, really. That means really now what we want to do is start increasing our amount of industry. If we can get our industry up, things are good. We finished this war here now. I want to get Limac under control, so let's try to get the unrest right down here. So I'm just going to bring as many troops in as I can. Yeah, we can't get any more in, look, there's just too many, so the rest can just start moving out. That's looking good. Limac, yeah, we don't have anything here. Now, we could nationalise that transport hub. Probably wise. I'll leave the dome farm for the people. We do have we could actually build this though, and this might be worth getting. So let's get the recycling facility here. We've got other recycling facilities we can actually get to. And let's just connect that up. I don't know why that road was not there. And we've got water, we've got... Oh, that's great for water as well. Now I think, again, water is something that is just... They're not buying at the moment. But if we could get it out the ground, that might be wise. Ah. Meta Mountain Empire. Who are these guys then? We'll soon find out. Let's bring the 2nd Machine Gun Infantry Brigade down this way to take out these creatures finally. What are these? Omnivore lizard dogs. Oh, that's 6 meters. Yeah, these things are crusaders. They're just going to attack us. Right, let's finish these off first. So let's just get a crushing attack on those guys. Okay, there we go. I'm just going to move. I'll move these back, I think, just in case they kill the general. I don't think they will, but
Move it now.
oh wow, there's lots of them. But we managed to defeat them.
Mission accomplished.
So they weren't all that scary. Let's just get these guys meeting them here. I think these attacked our Harleys last turn and they didn't really do any damage. Okay, so down this end, we want to, okay, we've managed to surround these lot, so let's get these in so we've got some eyes on them. And let's see if we can defeat them in one round. No, it's not looking good. It's not looking good.
Get out.
Okay, that didn't work. But let's see if we can finish them off with this 1 infantry unit. Their readiness should be nothing, so
Get out.
okay. No, it wasn't great, but we did you know, could have been worse. Okay, let's think about how we're going to approach this. Well, they take a lot of damage in when they're first going in. I do mean to have a look at this and find out why that's happening. So I'm going to move these here, and I'll move these ones up, just to take up the slack here. Let's just pin those guys there. Let's try and get around the side of these. See if we can drive them back. Oh, well, look at these. Green snooks. There's loads of them. Oh, we managed to beat them, but with heavy losses. So, okay, let's move those in. That was nasty. Oh, we were super tetrapods. What are these ones? Okay, so we got surprised there. I wonder where we can go now. So we've just got. It looks like there's just 2 of these. Let's just take these out. I don't mind if they retreat. Okay, so we overran them and killed them. That's good. So let's get these guys down here. Let's get our vehicles in and try and beat these back. We lost some units. We're having some pretty heavy losses down here. I think I'm going to have to start being a little bit more careful how I'm doing this.
Bring in the tanks.
He said not being careful.
Mission accomplished.
Oh, your only purpose is to die in battle under the command of an inept general. You're not even going to get paid much for it. Battle mode demands blood. And it matters not from which side it flows. Let's get a machine gun regiment up here. Okay, so I want a half decent unit, just at least at Sea House, in case we do rebel again. Hamburg. I'm just going to pause and ponder and figure out what I'm going to build, and then I'll restart the video. Okay, I think I got it. So in Lancaster, I'm going to build a bureaucratic office number 2. And I've just sent some colonists over to Hamburg because these guys are not getting quite enough workers. So I've got some more workers going over in this direction. And here, I think I'm going to go for, well, basically any of these quality of life raising things is going to be good. Vidcom station is probably going to be the one, I think, here. So let's get that done.
Understood.
Iceron, I think we're already building something if I remember right. So, oh no, we're about to finish this truck station number 2. Good stuff. So here, oops, just changed the zone accidentally. I'm going to get a hospital.
Order acknowledged.
And Limac, I think we've just decided we were getting a recycling plant, didn't we? So we're going to get that one up. Everything else looks okay. We probably want to extend the range of our rail now. Oh, what should we get? Hold on, let me just see if we are getting any rail logistics here. Yeah, we are. And yeah, we're getting loads of logistics points from rail. So I'm actually going to extend the range of the rail here all the way out here. And then, in fact, before I start this, I'm just going to cancel that, and I'm actually going to get... I might actually build a rail station, even though it's more expensive, and it's going to take longer to get to do. I think it'll be good to have one at this end of the empire as well now, so that we're kind of like meeting in the middle. Okay, that's about it, I think, and I'm going to say that that's the end of the episode, pretty much, guys, because the episodes are starting to get a little bit long, and I don't want them to be too long. So yeah, that's about all we got. The other thought that I had just before I go is I think I want to put a new zone up here and use some of these colonists. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like somewhere like here, you know, somewhere like that. And then we're kind of close to these resources that are around here. And then I can kind of I'd like to get an airbase up so that we can like help out with this. Like maybe here, something like that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, maybe a zone here. Sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that'd be okay. So let's get a dirt road out there. I think that position looks good to me. And then I might just actually just run a few attacks just on here just to push these guys back. Push these guys back, so just so that we don't get any danger in the zone at the start. There we go. If we can get rid of those as well. Ouch! Yeah, there's a lot of these. A lot of them. They hit really hard. Okay, that didn't go so well, and I think part of the reason was we were... was one of these on... No, they weren't on defend. That's interesting. Okay, well, I can start cycling some of these guys back anyway to get replacements because it's looking like they're looking a bit shabby after all this combat. So, yeah, I'm going to get a zone up here, and the first thing I'm going to build is going to be a truck station. We're going to create a new zone. So,
Understood.
I'm going to get a truck station up here, and yeah, that's going to be it. So, in the next episode, I'll roll the turn on. We've also got quite a lot of... I don't think I even showed you the history stuff and the decisions. So we'll go ahead and do all that because I completely forgot. Okay, guys, catch you in the next episode. See you later.